So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. May now from the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes...
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here we go, 4th down. May. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Third and long, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they're on it quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the gun, it's May. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Taken off with it again. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Walker. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one doesn't go far. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And again, it's Darnold. Ooh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. From the red zone now. Catch made. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, May. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
There you go.
Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Snags it near the edge. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. Get some space around midfield. 30. Gets the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
1
Buccaneers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. May now from the gun. Caught by the open man. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
May on first and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Moves to second and 10.
Back to the air. It's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up. To the air yet again, May. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All set now, first and 10.
It's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10.
Again, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Throwing again, it's May. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Play fake, Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and goal at the 1.
Running for it, it's Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Jason Myers.
Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. 26-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Throw left is intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get the football back at the opposing 45.
The Seahawks take
I'll hear a
over.
lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. The give now to Walker. And give him 4 yards before he stops. Brock gets second down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
This is Walker on second. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain. Offense up to the line fast.
brings up third down.
On third down, Walker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Working quickly here.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
First and goal. Here's Walker. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game.
Patriots 14.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
As the kickoff for Seattle.
Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, one more snap to play here.
First down, New England.
Here he goes, one final shot.